was the best video. Oh shit,
I'm making crepes for the first time. And I'm going to try flip this because it's ready to be flipped. So apologies if I drop it. Oh. No, it went in half. Okay, I saved it. These are our finished crepes. You can see it start to become a layer of crepe. You can make a crepe cake out of it.
Oh, please, no.
Have you made a crepe cake?
No.
No.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
Theoretics.
It's like cream in between each layer of crepe, and it's like very intense.
With jam.
Look at that. So this is the batter consistency if you're curious. I learned from someone from France, so you know, Brittany represent. And we'll get a flip hopefully from someone. But you just check like a pancake, you kind of check it ready. If it's not brown, just leave it. It's got a nice bubble going on.
It's like the first one. So.
Yeah, and this is the hostel kitchen. Very nice. So this is 100%, no, it's actually 72% dark chocolate from Whitaker's, of course. We're in New Zealand. What else would you have? And you spread it on there like liquid gold. And you do a fold. Oh, yes. Get the first bite. I'm vlogging on the phone today because I forgot my vlog camera. I was going to vlog this, but I'm hiking to Mount Victoria. It's basically up a hill. I've already climbed up the hill for the residential side, and now what's left is actually getting up there to the lookout. But I just had to come on and vlog this experience because it is a really nice hike. I've done it once before and I loved it. This is the view from the top of the residential hill. One thing I did want to address though is yesterday we had some shocking news. Prime Minister made an announcement and we found out that New Zealand is actually moving into level 2, with specifically Auckland moving into level 3 because they have 4 confirmed COVID-19 cases in a community transmission. I was actually going to leave Wellington on Saturday for 2 weeks of travel while I wait to hear back from immigration, but unfortunately now that has changed because I don't know what will happen. Like what's going to happen with the decision to extend visas or what. It's just an uncertain environment. I'm not sure what it means for travel. Like level 2 you can certainly still travel, but I'm just wondering if it's going to then shift to level 3 for everyone where you're not allowed to travel and I'm kind of stranded somewhere traveling and I have to find somewhere to lock down again. The lockdown is only for 3 days. We're going to find out hopefully on Saturday what the next steps will be, but most likely they'll probably wait till Monday now. But I think that this 3-day thing is so they can do like contract tracing and all that stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. I was all set to rent a car and leave, so I'm not sure about my onward plans in the immediate future, but for now I am going to hike up Mount Victoria to the lookout, so I'll take you along and hope you enjoy a little vlog of my time in Wellington. I've had a nice break, but I'm back to the vlogs. So the streets are very steep in Mount Victoria. Everything's on a hill. All the houses are on hills. Where I enter the track to hike up to the lookout is right there. That's the entrance to the track. So it's the Charles Plummer Park track entrance to the Lookout Walkway track, and it immediately starts out with a very steep incline. Get your heart rate going right from the start. All right, let's do this. Get ready to see my face go really bright red. So now the walk gets very steep and also kind of in like a bushy mud kind of track. So don't do this hike if it just rained. You will regret life decisions if you do that because it's steep and muddy. And what happens to mud when it gets wet? Very slippery conditions and very messy. Save yourself that and do it after it's been dry for a few days. So the steep incline does continue, goes all the way up there. And yes, it's still a muddy trail. Already the views are stunning. Welcome back again. Doing a check-in, and we are at one of the steepest climbs. Like, this part literally takes the backs of my shoes off my foot. It's so steep. Wish me luck. A rare, slow, flat moment on this lookout hike. And there is the kind of final steep ascent for this trail part of the track. And then we have a different part that's paved with a lot of stairs. That is the lookout. So now you come to the paved stairs part and you have to hike up the rest of these stairs and you're done. You made it to the lookout. So these are the stairs. Let's do this. That is the Mount Vic track. Very windy up here today, so I'm not even sure if you can hear me over the wind noise, but yeah, definitely recommend that if you're in Welly. Good morning, everybody. I have a lot to update you on, but first things first, you may be wondering where the heck I am. I'm still at the Marion Hostel in Wellington City. It's a beautiful hostel. I've decided just to stay here for the month of August. It just makes things easier. I haven't really been finding a room to rent. And you know what? I'm really happy here. I've just moved rooms, so I actually managed to snag a bottom bunk, which is nice. But I do have movement with a job, so I actually reached out to a recruitment agency who is putting me through some steps to prepare me to do interviews with 2 organizations. So one of those steps that I have to do is actually to film a interview of myself. So it's kind of like a video format CV instead of a written CV. This must be part of the new tech that they're deploying as a result of COVID-19. A lot of people are working from home or working remotely and cannot meet in person to do a traditional style interview. So the work I'd be doing is contracted work. Hopefully one of these opportunities works for me, so I hope to get some good news and I can get some work, even if it's just temporary contracted work. Anything will be good, anything will help. So kindly, you know, the lovely people here at the Marion have set me up in a private room, so that's where I am now. I'm in a private room with, you know, nice lighting, kind of a quiet space in the hostel for me to film this video, and they're very kind to offer the room for me to use for that purpose. Just very, very nice place where I'm staying, which is a big reason why I'm not rushing to get a room. Like, eventually I'll probably get a room to rent in a shared flat. But for now, I am very happy here at the Marion. I'll quickly show you this beautiful room because this hostel has been remodeled top to bottom. It's a beautiful place. It's a single room. I believe that the price for this room is quite hefty. So, you know, actually paying to stay in this room would be quite a lot of money. But I'm gonna somehow set myself up in here. So I'm not looking for top-notch professional quality, but definitely something that I'm satisfied with, that I would want to send to potential employer. So that's the update for now. Hopefully, you know, things go well and I can start working. You know, we've had a second wave happen in New Zealand. We were all put into level 2. We were in level 1 for over 100 days and now we're back into level 2. And Auckland is actually in lockdown in level 3 due to a cluster that broke out, and there's a bunch of new cases of COVID-19, so they're trying to contain it. Luckily, it's nowhere near Wellington at this point. A lot of people are being very precautious and wearing masks here in Wellington, but you know, there's no like huge risk. So yeah, there's that. So I was going to travel for the next 2 weeks, but I've decided to stay in Wellington, not travel, and you know, it makes sense too because I'm getting movement with my job and opportunities now, working with a recruitment agency. You know, I think that it's gonna speed things along. I've never worked worked with one before, so I hope that it's a good experience. Yeah, that's the update for now. So I'm gonna film this video, hopefully get, you know, good feedback from the potential employers, and I can update with news that I have a contracted job, which I've never done contract work, but it's just a great way to build your network here in the New Zealand workforce. It's nice to get some references, get experience working here. I am excited though. It's nice to have movement. I've been trying to get a job since April, and now it's mid-August, so it's time now to get into that workforce, get the working part of my visa, and experience what it's like to work in New Zealand. I'm so ready for that. But thank you for keeping up with my vlogs. I know that I haven't been vlogging much of my time spent in Wellington, the city. Just know that I've been enjoying myself. I'm having fun. I'm making connections here with people at the hostel and other women that are here in the city through Facebook groups. So I'm making friends and just setting up a base here, and it's been really, really special time for me. Not easy with all the COVID stuff and a bit stressful with moving and, you know, living out of a suitcase in a shared space. But overall, I'm really happy and I'm enjoying my life, and still waiting to hear back from immigration on the extension of my visa. So I'm hoping to hear back soon, but I will check in with you guys with another update. And until then, take care and I'll see you guys soon.